Hello again, everyone. This is Atram, and we're going to be doing a Shadowmoor block Swiss draft. Myself and my friend Roswit here are going to be both drafting in the same queue. If at any point we face each other, we will actually also be talking via Skype while we do our game, so that'll be kind of interesting. But if you haven't had a chance, you should check out his channel. He has a channel on YouTube, Roswit Games. He's got a lot of cool Minecraft videos and things like that on there. I highly recommend it. As for whether or not this queue is actually going to fire, we'll have to see. It was up at 7 at one point, but now it's back down at 6. I don't know. I think I've done Shadowmoor drafts once, twice before. I don't know. I don't think I posted a video of the last Shadowmoor draft I did. I think I tried doing one Shadowmoor draft prior to this with the current flashback, but I can't really remember. I believe I blanked it from my memory. It was that bad of a draft for me. So, we'll see what happens. And it went down 5, and now it's back up at 6. I don't know. People are just like, I'm going to join this draft. Oh, no. Wait. Maybe. No, maybe, yes, no, maybe, who knows. Whatever, it'll fire eventually. Okay, was that thunder or something? Weird. Who knows. Anyways. So, and it's back up to 7. So hopefully it'll fire here in just a second. Maybe? Please? Come on. We can do this. We can get there. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Wooded Bastion. But something in my mind makes me think that's actually worth something. Maybe not. No, that's not worth much. It's worth the ticket. So let's not necessarily focus on that. Something's making noise outside. I'll have to figure that out in a moment. Let's see. Howl of the Night Pack. That could be good if we go green. Bloodmark Mentor. Red creatures you control have first strike. That's kind of cool. Mana Forge Cinder. 1 change mana into red or black. You can do it 3 times a turn. Gloom Widow's Feast. Destroy a creature with flying. If it's blue or black, put a spider on the field. I don't know what to take. We're gonna take this guy. Wearing red. Maybe. Possibly. What's this? Flying Wither. Creatures your opponents control with counters can't attack or block. That's pretty cool. Rate of Consumption. In order to cast it, you have to sack a guy. And it deals damage equal to its power to target player, and you gain life that way. Huh. Puncture Bolt. Deals 1 damage to target creature, and you get a -1/-1 counter. And that creature gets -1/-1 counter. So that's actually really solid removal there. These are both actually pretty good cards, I think. Plume Veil is just an annoying flyer. And whenever you cast a red spell, you may pay 1. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. I'm going to probably grab this, but if either of those come back, I'll be very happy with that. Okay. Godhead of Awe. 4/4 flyer for blue white. Other creatures are 1/1. So it's kind of like Humility on a stick. Interesting. No. I don't know if we'll need that. We might. Star seems pretty good because it's a pseudo removal. Put a -1/-1 on a creature. Seems pretty decent. Loam Dragger Giant. It's probably not bad, but we'll see if we want it or not at the end. White creatures you control have tap, gain 1 life. That seems ridiculous. Do a Venser effect for 2 white blue. Tap a creature with that. When this guy enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on a guy. I mean, he's not bad. I'll take the trip news. We'll kind of figure it out here. So it looks like we're going into some sort of red something or another. We'll see what happens as we continue to move through this. Alright. First strike with Wither. That's actually pretty good. Leech-ridden Swamp. Pure Sight Marrow. Mud Brawler Raiders can't be blocked by blue creatures. We'll take this. We're kind of going with this little Goblin, Elemental, Warrior, Knight, whatever the heck theme, I guess. So this guy is first strike if this guy's out, right? Oh no, wait, it doesn't work like that. Dang it. First strike before first strike. See, if you have multiple first strike. Yeah, I know. I'm just spouting off stupid crap. That's fine. Green tap, gain 1 life, or it's forced. Creature attacks each turn of Able. Draw a card. I mean, I used to play Eggs, so I know what these cards are. This is a really stupid looking fairy. Again, Right of Consumption. I mean, maybe having some number of Right of Consumptions and being red-black is probably right. I don't know, I'm going to take another Elsewhere Flask, I don't care. Or, well, not another one, but that's the second one I've seen. One night, Una bottled the sky. The next night, she aligned the stars and released it. Mounted cinders circled the blasted peak. At Korath, hunting the extinguisher. Poor Ashley. Ember Strike Duo. Whenever you cast a black spell, it gets +1/+1. And it also can gain first strike. It seems to be a theme going on here. Deep Channel Mentor. Blue creatures can't be blocked. Yeah, I think we'll take this. So we have a bunch of 2-drops and then a 5-drop. Enchanted creature has tap but X/1/1. It's with haste onto the battlefield where X is its power. Oh, that's not bad. Choose 3 target non-enchantment permanents. Destroy 1 at random. It's one of these two. Yeah, we'll take this. I don't know if it should have been one or the other per se, but I'll take this. Because they're 1/1s with first strike. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? It could work. It might work. There's always a possibility. This guy's probably good for us because he'll be able to help us fix if we end up going with getting like 1 or 2 solid black cards. Morsel Hoarder gets 2 -1 encounters. Remove 1 to add 1 mana of any color. I mean, it's a 6/4 for 6. It's probably not bad, but I'll grab this little guy. Probably should pick up a few of these because they'll help give us some reach at the end. I mean, this guy's probably not bad either, just because we're going to be playing a bunch of red spells, so our opponents just won't be able to block effectively. I could see either. I'm actually probably just going to go with this, because we're going to be more red than black, so... I mean, technically, we can be mono-red at the given second, because everything that has a red symbol, or a black symbol, also has a red symbol. Do I want a 7/6 for 7? No. I'm just going to easily just say no. Smash plus bolt. Or, wait. No. But it is plus bolt. No, no. I mean, that's actually not bad. And we can play it just off of the black splash. So, I mean, if you give a -1/-1 to a creature you control and you draw 2 cards, that's not too bad. Divination with a very slight downside, I'm fine with it. It'll help us, especially with our low curves, so. I mean, mind you, it kills off basically everything here right now, aside from that. So I'll hide that guy, because that thing's not going to be used. Dream Salvage. Draw cards equal to the number of cards started per opponent discarded this turn. Yeah, we'll probably hide that as well. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Oracle of Nectars. X, you gain X life. That seems a nuisance. Another one of these guys. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Haste as long as I control a red. Wither if I control a green. Sack it to destroy a scarecrow or a plains. It has plains walk. That could be actually pretty decent. But I think I'd rather have that little guy. Haste. Target red or black creature gains haste. I'm going to take this little guy, and if either of those two come back around to me, I'll snap them up. So right now I have a bunch of 2-drops. A number of 1-drops, a bunch of 2-drops, and then a 4 and a 5-drop. So we're going to have a very quick curve by the looks of it. And we're just going to be trying to power in some early damage there. Tap, sack a mountain, deals 3 damage. Sack a forest, choose a player, they get green, green, green. Interesting. Nope, 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 nope. This could work. Probably not, probably not, probably not. If it's red, it gets double strike, +1/+1, double strike. If it's green, it gets +1/+1 and trample. That's a pretty decent effect, especially for us. I think I might take that, because we'll just cast it for red, just like everything else. And our 1 black spell. I mean, and if I hit any red-green guys, it works out great for me. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Cemetery Puka. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. +1/+1 Wither, +1/+1 First Strike. Enchantment, that's right in our color line, okay. Deals 1 damage to target creature, player. And a Wither guy that must be blocked to Fable. I think I'm going to take this. Feel like it's better for us with our little low tight curve here. let's see what we got going on here. When this guy enters the battlefield, discard a card at random. If you discard a creature this way, it deals damage to target equal to that card's power to target player. It's a 5/4 for 4. Another one of those guys. Another one of these guys, which helps with something like that. There's lots of these things flying around. And then this guy's kind of like something else. Somebody I see on occasion too. There's 5 cards in here that I'd be willing to pick. I'm not going to focus on these because they're such high drops in comparison to the rest of our cards. I mean, this would probably be... This is the top of the curve that we want at max. So, I don't think we want to be going... I just don't know if this will be any good for us, because even though we Oh, well, I got my Mana Forge in there anyways. But yeah, even if we had discarded a card to it, it just feels like it just wouldn't be doing enough for us. That could work. It's either that or the 1/1 with Wither. Yeah. It's either this or that. This just gives me an additional way to get reach in there because it'll be a +1/+1. It's like a Shades where you just can keep pumping it, so... I'll take it. Give me another 4-drop. Next I'll click... Yeah, no. No, no. I already got one of those. No. That thing. Gives me a 3-drop. No. Yes. No, 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 no. Yep. Yeah. Because... Yep. Might take that. Cantrip plus it can fix mana if need be. So. Right now we're basically mono red except for this little spell. I mean, sure we have a bunch of red-black stuff, but that's mono red. 6-drop that gets +1/+1 as long as you control another black creature. A guy that gets Vigilance or Wither if you control green or black, or sorry, a white or green creature. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Whenever a creature dies, if it had a -1/-1 counter, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. I actually like that. That's pretty good. And it makes it so that we only have to splash the black, which is going to be an easy splash for us with the Mana Forge Cinders. So. Yeah, this seems fine. The other option would be this, which would gain haste or wither, but that's not bad if I'd been in white, but I'm not in white. So yeah, this is probably the card here. Gives one of these things haste as need be. No, 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 no. Only playable card. We'll grab it just in case we need it. I don't know if we'll need it, but you never know. We'll see. Now, if I recall, the way that this set works is with these cards, the Shadowmoor ones, they're all allied colors, and then the Eventide pack, which I believe is the next pack, is all enemy colors. So what we'd be looking for in the Eventide pack is like red, blue, or green, black, I guess. We'd be looking for the red cards again if possible, but I don't really know what options we're actually going to have. I'm going to grab this guy because he can be cast for black. And if I cast him for black, he gets fear, so that's not bad. He's a 2/1 with fear. Or if I cast a spell with black in it. Because I'm not going to be casting real too many spells with blue in it, except for Scar Scale Ritual right now. Sure, I'll grab Sinking Feeling. I don't know. We'll see. Counter target spells, shuffle up to 1 card. From your graveyard. Sure. Picking up a little bit of blue, I guess. So technically I could be Grixis if I wanted to, but I'm so heavy in red that I don't think I'm gonna need it. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Okay, so smash to smithereens. We got a second one, and we got one of those things. So we got 2 bloodshed fevers, which can force our opponent's creatures to attack. Like, for example, if they put out some huge thing that we won't be able to attack into, we can enchant it, make them attack us, not block, and then swing back for hopefully something fairly lethal at that point. The problem that we're going to see here is, if we look at all of our creatures, 1 power, 1 power, 1 power, 1 power, 1 power, 1, I'll put in quote power, because that one changes, but 1 power, 1 power, 2 power, 2 power. So, as you can see, 0 power, 1 power, 3 power. We got a lot of little dudes who just aren't going to be doing a heck of a lot. That's the only thing I'm worried about, but we'll see what happens. Could work out fine. Could just be freaking awful. Who knows? Okay, so what have we got? I guess that could work. I don't know. Tinker Abomination enters, choose an opponent. Enters the battlefield, gets -1/-1 for each creature that guy person throws. Put -1/-1 counter on a creature you control, deals 2 damage to target creature or player. That could work. 4/2 with Wither. Ooh. Well, it's a player pinger. That could work actually even better. If a creature is blue, it gets +1/+1 Shroud, or red, it gets +1/+1 Haste. That could work out really good too. These are both really good cards for us. That helps, but these are both really good cards. I'm going to take this though because it's a pinger, which if I cast basically every spell in my deck so far, except for just a few, I get to untap it and ping them again. So, gain control of a creature, untap it. It's +X/+O and haste until end of turn. Whatever. Noggle Bandit. Can't be blocked except by creatures with Defender. Interesting. Haste 4/4. Enters the battlefield with 2 -1/-1 counters unless you cast another red spell. I'm pretty certain I can cast another red spell in the turn, making this a 4/4 haste for 4. Well, for 5 or 6. 5 or 6, whatever. I think that's fine. Perfectly playable for us. I don't know if we'll play this just because it's heavy in black. And we're going to be trying to stick as light into the black as possible, I think. As he races the moon each night. 1 second. As he races the moon each night, he draws a glowing equator across the world. There you go. Belligerent Hatchling enters the battlefield with 4 -1/-1 counters. Whenever you has first strike. Whenever you cast a red spell, remove a counter. Whenever you cast a white spell, remove a counter. Seems pretty dang good. Flame Jab could work really well in our deck too, I'm not going to lie. Heartlash Cinder enters, it gets +X/+O, where X is the number of red mana symbols in the permanents you control. Thing's really good. I think I need this though, because this gives us more late game. And the other one has a higher chance of wheeling, I'm hoping. Shrewd Hatchling. Target creature can't block it. It's another one of those hatchlings, and as long as I'm playing red spells, it's good for us. Hobgoblin Dragoon. Flying first strike. 1/2 for 3. Target creature gains double strike. That thing gains flying, and that can only block the defenders. I'm going to take this guy. So, technically, in quotation marks, we are Grixis. I'm not playing that card. I'm probably not playing that card. So we're actually just red, splash black, splash black, red, black, red, red, red. We're red. Now if I want to go triple black, I can exile things. But it's probably better if we don't. Noggle Bridgebreaker. When it enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand, and it's a 4/3 for 4. Or we can take Edge of Divinity, which makes this guy, this guy, this guy. Well, that's not a guy. Those guys, this guy, and that guy get +2/+1 for black. Oh, not bad. We'll take it. Because that's the thing I'm going to have to do when I figure out my mana basis. Figure out what I'm actually casting spells as. Because, like, all the blue spells in my deck are going to be actually black or red spells. Each player returns a creature, each creature from his or her graveyard to the battlefield with an additional -1/-1 counter. Interesting. I might grab that because it's fire at will deals 3 damage as you choose among 1, 2, 3 target taking creature. I'll take that because even though it's red, red, red for our deck, that is, our mana is going to be like 75 to 80% red, so I'm not too worried about it, I don't think. If we could get a few more 3-drop, that would help our curve just to be just about perfect there. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. Flame Jab, that's probably the thing. Let's see, if you control 2 or more swamps, the discard card, 2 or more forests, put a card from your library. I'm not going to be controlling forests, so that doesn't, the second part doesn't matter. When this enters the battlefield, put -1/-1 counter on each creature. So, kill my field, and make my opponent's field not a little bit weaker. Yeah, I'll take the burn spell. There you go. I can have a 1/1 lifelinker for black, which, if I hit it with Edge of Divinity, becomes a 4/4 lifelinker. That's actually not bad. There's a lot of noise being made outside. I don't know what it's from though. Whatever. Hopefully it's not too bad in the video. We'll see. Anyways, so we're halfway through this final pack here. Noxious Hatchling would be a black creature with Wither. My black spells, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's worth playing. Even though it's black-green, it's just straight black in this case. Well, except for the fact that it also counts Metamorphose and Runes of the Days. There you go. Problem solved. Something Hedge Mage, Forest Island General. Probably that. Hey, this guy came back. Cool. Looks like we kind of have the whole red-black thing under wraps here, because we got a majority of what I'd imagine would be red and black. So, we're going to have to rely on a lot of these little things like Fists of the Demigod, and I don't think Edge of the Divinity really helps out a lot of my other stuff. But yeah, we're going to have to rely on getting little things that are going to help us just kind of move a little bit better. So we'll have to see what happens here. This technically can fix my mana for just one turn, so that's actually probably not a bad card to play. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that's just not going to help us. Not at all. Yeah. Although we can also just, have a billion of it, apparently. No one wanted to play for Phosphorescent Feast. I don't know why. Why wouldn't anyone want to play the card that gives them a whole bunch of mana if they reveal cards from their, or a whole bunch of life if they reveal cards from their hand? Oh, right. It sucks. Especially if you're not in that color heavily. Okay, so let's go through this here. I'm going to just do a quick grab everything that I think I would like in this deck, and then we'll go from there. Or at least just everything that on first glimpse just screams, yay, you want to play this card. That. Not that. Maybe this. Yep. Probably not. Yes, no. Yes, no, yes, possibly. Okay, so first pick through gets us 33 cards. That's a few too many. For those of you out there that don't realize that. That is a few too many cards. Wow. Well, I think we can probably cut that. Because I don't think that... I mean, how many Wither things do we have? 1, 2... Second Wither. 3... This technically works with the other one because you can kill one of your guys to then put something on their guy. That much aside, just Planeswalk. If they kill one of all these hatchlings, I suppose that helps, but I'm really not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take that out. I don't think that does me enough. That's probably still fine just because it's a flyer. Runes of the Deus. I mean, +1/+1 double striking for my red guys seems pretty good. I feel like this guy's just not going to do enough because he's just a 2/1 with fear most of the time, if even that. So I'm going to take him out. Do I actually need Metamorphose? I mean, red, black, red, black, red. Basically, red can be used for almost everything here, with a small portion of things that require it to be in black. I don't think I need the Metamorphose. Now, if we separate out everything that requires black, like straight up requires black, just those. Everything else could be mono red. Okay. That puts me to 25. I mean, it loses me some cool little things, but... and a draw effect. But it could work. It's just straight mono red. Probably just cut that card. I mean, that card just replaces itself, so there's no actual problem with this. And this taps down a creature, which could be very useful against blockers and such. That's a cool little combat trick. That's fine, that's fine. Almost wondering if, since we're mono red with a very tight early curve, if I cut that, I could straight up just kind of go with 16 mountains and just play everything as a red spell, right? Red, 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 red. Yeah. This is a mono red deck. 16 lands seems fine. Actually, you might even be able to try running 15. I'd be a little hesitant on trying it. But, why not? We'll give it a go. Now, I still kind of, even though it's not, I mean, with these guys here to help, I feel like I could run both of these. But the problem is Edge of Divinity only helps with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, 6 guys with that. So if you still keep those cut. The only card of these that I would really want to run is this, just because it has the chance to become giant, but again, it just doesn't feel needed. This might work though, just because it draws you a card and it cantrips through an extra card in your deck, versus having a land there. Although actually, I think the one non-red spell I'd be willing to play actually would be that, but again, it's just drawing a card. I don't really... Drawing a card's awesome, but why even, force it into your deck at that point? It just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'd rather have another just straight up red card in the deck. Or some way to make certain I can get through something. So maybe like that, but it really doesn't feel right with that. I'll try the Elsewhere Flask. We'll do a 15 land Elsewhere Flask deck. Or that. Elsewhere Flask deck. Sure. Why not? What can go wrong, right? Right? Someone back me up here. Come on. What can go wrong? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This deck will be perfect. Awful. We'll see. We will see in round 1.